I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm gonna get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe?
Mm-hmm.
No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen. You did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
getting.
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay? Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Ooh, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When did you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm gonna meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I gotta try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later, because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France, and everything takes a backseat to that goal.
That sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
But look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's gonna hook people. They'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you as a person. So,
luckily, I'm a yapper, so
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
And go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on! Let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Yeah, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. Like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. MP, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Ah, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Cap, how does that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah, that's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
Gosh. A city with tremendous history and a love for basketball. We are live in Paris. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Ryan Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Clarkson. Let's go with a three. Drops in the tray.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the last guy on the list.
Up top, Marchand. Chauvet.
Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
It's Marks on the wing. Over Ahern. Marks no good. And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league, and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
Here's Lambert.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Another basket for them. They really have come out blazing here in the first.
Marchand outside.
Puts up a 3.
Harris grabs the miss. Pass to Clarkson.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Zadirko can't hit.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
And here they go. Count the basket.
Hard to stop, guys. He possesses a ton of matchup problems for anyone.
It's Paris leading. MP outside. Screened by Illich.
To the paint. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And Illich is so composed in these situations, willing to take contact head on when he's trying to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, something that's interesting you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players at the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Now here's Clarkson. He's got 12.
Oh, well done, Illich. Turning back the clock.
Here's Marchand.
They trail by 6.
Peltier outside. Marks. Lambert.
Zadirko defending.
Lambert shot is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Zadirko a screen.
Back to Clarkson. To the inside. Zadirko, good.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Back to Clarkson.
Pass to Illich.
Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I mean, that's just bogey being bogey, right? We've seen this time and time again.
Good from Lambert.
He can time his passes so perfectly. What an assist.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. They're trailing here. And Nanterre making a change here. And for the young players like NP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Now here's Ahern.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points in the game. Inside.
Bielich.
Solid on the one-hand slam.
And when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
2 easy points.
Yeah, he's an extremely reliable finisher.
Back to Chauvet.
Shot clock at 6. Offline with the 3.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw him off there.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
And Terra Elite again can't hit.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Wayne Graves, who worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Now here's Chauvet. Pass to Bleu. Gerard. Double team on Lambert. Stolen by Portier.
Nice steal. That's the kind of awareness you love to see from a defender.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
MP outside. That one falls. Nice feed from DeMont.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Now here's Peltier.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Now here's Marks.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Good to see Marks being active inside. He's so skilled at converting when he gets those chances.
Back to Clarkson. There's the 3.
And Paris, another triple.
Yet another 3 for him. Once we hit the second quarter, the 3s started falling for him like raindrops.
Pass to Lambert. Out to Peltier.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Does a nice job getting it done inside by Peltier. I'd like to see a little more of that from him.
Now Ahern.
Back to Clarkson from outside the arc.
And Lambert pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky he was off.
I hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard him, they're going to have some problems.
Here's NP for 3. It drops. And that's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Call for 3. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that does it for the first half of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. Here's Chauvet.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
One thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French league is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Zero hesitation from MP. I love seeing the confidence.
Outside Chauvet. Here's Marchand. Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet.
He's done a ton to help this team, but he needs to do even more if they're going to have a chance to come back.
Here's MP for three. Another three for Paris.
The defense has to be aware of where MP is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Now here's Chauvet. Pass to Lambert. Out to Peltier.
Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Boneheaded play, guys. Plain and simple.
And mistakes like that are going to make it very hard for them to get out of this hole.
And that's part of the reason why they're in this hole.
And stolen by Lambert. Good chance here for Peltier.
That's good from 17 feet away.
Oh, nice, great touch from Peltier.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
MP outside. Here's Illich.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And Bogey Illich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Just 3 to shoot.
Marchand outside. Wide by Nanterre. Shots good by Peltier.
That's a great play on the glass, and for him, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Dumont. Chauvet covering. And here's MP from the arc. That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
It's good on the putback.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whenever Lambert captures the boards.
Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Dumont.
From past the arc.
Another three for Paris.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
And so far, we've seen MP getting the better of Lambert out there. Is that surprised?
Well, a lot of scouts came here to watch Lambert do his thing, but MP has been the star of the show so far. There's no denying that.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
It's Marks on the wing. Guarded by Dumont.
They set the screen from 20 feet out.
Shots good by Peltier.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Clarkson. And he's got 41. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Bleu. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Pass to Durant. Screen by Lambert.
From the arc.
Harris grabs the miss.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Oh, and the jam by Lambert.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
Here's NP and it's good at the buzzer. Wow!
Just like it looked like the third quarter is over, that happens. They pinned 3 more points on the lead at the last possible second.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. Blanchet. He's guarded by Peltier.
Got that one up quick.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Chauvet with it. Marchand outside. Screen by Lambert. Outside for Marks.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Outside Leduc. Back to Clarkson.
Fires from deep.
Good, and Leduc gets the assist.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Now here's Chauvet.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's NP for 3.
Another 3 for Paris.
Love how confident NP is rising up from there, knowing the damage he can do with the J.
Fortier outside. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Leduc. And here's Portier.
To the wing, right side. 5 to shoot.
Blanchet. He's guarded by Peltier. Blanchet, shot is off. Marchand outside. Now Peltier. The rebound by Vasseur.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
And here's NP from the arc. And Paris, another triple.
So that's why you can't leave someone open on Portier's team. He'll find them.
Nanterre with the ball. Outside Chauvet.
Down low. Will it go?
And that one's good. Marks.
Great job to angle his body and shield the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
And you've got to know how to finish like that if you're going to take it down there into big fella territory.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Now here's Chauvet. Lambert up top. Marks.
Count it.
Florian Marks getting to his spot and leaving the D to stand for disappointed.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Back to Clarkson. The 3. Another 3 for Paris.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Outside Marks. that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team would be young, but I think they've turned some heads with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And so that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
MP, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Yeah, my focus is always going to be on winning. I've made no secret that I want to play in the NBA, so I know that Benoit is a big-time prospect here, but I'm here to work on my game, become the best player I can be, and help my team get wins.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, I'm listening.
All right, now I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait, I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No, look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
This good?
Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy said?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent. Why don't you describe your games to my followers?
What, you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yo, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
Thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
Bro, he seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw it over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah. It'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. It's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Miller right side. Outside Vasseur. Lemoun. Pass to Ledoux. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good, and Lemieux with the assist. As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
Now here's Miller. Ledoux for 3. Ahern with the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. MP left side. Another 3 for Paris.
Now you look at the potential of Ledoux, it's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Leduc with another miss.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him there.
To the inside.
Illich
takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, you got to get Illich harder than that if you want to prevent him from scoring. Terrific poise.
Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup.
His quickness, the soft touch around the rim, it allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Illich. Pass to Clarkson. Dumont.
Down low. And Illich with the dunk.
And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes for the way this league can prepare players to make that jump over to the NBA.
Buries it from three-point range.
Clean three-point shot from Leduc. Focused and under control.
Pass to Clarkson. There's the three. Down it goes for his third basket and as many tries.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Leduc.
He's got 6.
Monsieur.
Zadirko defending.
Leduc misses. It's Paris leading. Illich inside. Monsieur defending.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
You got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something. And we know the backstory with MP. I think he's used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
It's stolen by Ahern. Pass to Dumont. Illich.
Back to Clarkson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Now Roker. Outside Leduc.
Over MP.
Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro.
Launches it. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And you look at the Strasburg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Zadirko.
Monsieur with the steal. Pass to Leduc.
To end the drought. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg. Strasbourg calls timeout.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
Pass to Leon.
Inside.
Lambert.
That one drops for his second bucket. Markin, 2 for 4.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
You have to admire how assertive MP is. Ready to shoot as soon as he gets it.
Leduc penetrating. Shoots over Clarkson. Leduc misses. Screen by Illich.
To the middle.
Kicks it out to Portier. MP outside.
From deep.
That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Now here's Lambert. Pass to Leduc.
Shoots over Clarkson.
Leduc can't hit. The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
4 on the shot clock.
Ahern. He's guarded by Roquefort.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's some nice work on the offensive glass.
And here's Leduc.
He's got 6. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
What a first half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Now here's Leduc.
Guarded by Clarkson.
Strasburg again missing.
And with Coach Lane Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Now here's Leduc.
And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Leduc making it look easy.
To the paint.
Here's Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Now here's Leduc.
He's got 8. And they pick up 2.
Strasburg leans on Leduc for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
And here's MP from the upper.
And it's good at the buzzer. Wow!
What a 3 at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Opening a huge gap. Hold tight, we've got more basketball action headed your way.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. Strasburg with the ball. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
It's so easy to get spoiled watching this fella. He makes it look so simple.
Ahern. MP outside. Pass to Illich.
Great pass to set up the land.
Using his size around the rim, Illich cashing in for 2, playing big for Paris.
Up top, Vasseur. Pass to Lemuel. Here's Leduc.
This one for 3. That shot off.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Now here's Clarkson. He has 30. Zadirko, good.
Well, at just about 250 pounds, Zadirko can be a wrecking ball in close.
Here's Miller. Outside Vasseur. Pass to Leduc.
And the layup falls.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
Aaron on the wing.
Clarkson. Off target from outside.
Vasseur with it. He's picked up by Dumont. Vasseur misses.
But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Leduc misses.
Inside. Elich with the bucket.
That's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
Pass to Lemuel. Up top, Vasseur. Now here's Leduc. Outside for Lemuel. Again, the miss by Strasbourg Basket Pro.
To the inside.
Here's Ahern. The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Leduc. Again, the miss by Strasbourg Basket Pro. Here's Paris.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And here's MP from the arc.
Hits it from three-point range.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Elich.
8 points for him.
Miller outside. Pass to Vasseur. They get it back.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
It's going to go on Elich.
Yeah, you can't say enough about what Vincent Leduc does on the floor. He's got an innate ability to find ways to score and also get his teammates good looks.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Paris dictating the flow.
Here's MP for 3. Cans it from downtown.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Now here's Leduc. Miller for 3. Here's Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
Well, playing with a high motor, Vasseur kept it alive, and it paid off.
MP outside.
From past the arc.
That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job finding the open man on the perimeter this quarter, and the three-pointer has been a weapon of mass destruction for them right now.
Boom. He's been their top scorer today, but it has not come easy. He has not shot the ball well. They'll have to be more efficient if they're going to win.
Now here's Portier. And here's MP from the arc. And Paris, another triple.
And I love MP's shot selection. Just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
Up top, Visior. Outside, Lemieux. Miller. Lemieux. Guarded by Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Leduc for 3.
It's good from long range.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
On the wing, Clarkson. Pass to Visior. Kicks it out to Portier.
Clarkson frames it from beyond the arc.
And there's MP's competitive nature coming out. He just had to answer that last 3.
Visior. He's covered by Leduc. Visior inside. It's hauled in by Leduc. MP outside. And Paris, another triple.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Outside Visior. Back to Clarkson.
From the arc.
Paris the rebound. Portier outside. Back to Clarkson for 3. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Visior.
Gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He's one of the most determined rebounders we've got in the league.
Get out of his way.
Yeah, please, get out of his way and let him do his work. And, you know, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works. And that's why the coaches and his teammates admire him.
That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
When you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight, the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
And that about does it, folks. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm not committed.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah, You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle-Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
You're right, Miss Mueller. That's a big deal for us. We've been chasing that all year. And I know our fans want it too. A lot of them even have tickets already to Istanbul. So we're going to leave everything we have tonight on that floor and make sure nobody's calling the airlines asking for that refund.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement of Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Brisebois. Pass to Dupont. Parker a screen. Here's Darrow. 5 to shoot. Parker misses. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well. But from what I've seen, they could do it.
Now here's Parker over Ahern. Parker's shot is good.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
drills it from outside.
And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Ball on the wing, covered by Brisebois.
To the inside. Here's Illich. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Well, you got to get Illich harder than that if you want to prevent him from scoring. Terrific poise.
Brisebois outside.
The three is up.
Ahern with the rebound.
Pass to Clarkson. Let's go with a three.
That one falls. Nice feed from DeMol.
Well, for a guy like an MP trying to make a name for himself, hitting threes, they'll go a long way.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Illich. Oh, Illich with the jam.
I like the play there from MP, showing off the high IQ.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Barrow outside.
Down low. Illich the block. And he gets it back.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well have been. He affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly his defense that threw him off there.
And he drops in the layup off glass.
Look at Bogey. You might have to send the whole team to guard him.
Barrow outside.
To the paint.
Bourgeois.
And he takes it in for the layup off the very nice feed.
And without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
It's Paris leading. MP outside. Pass to Ahern.
Back to Clarkson. The three.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
And there's MP's competitive nature coming out. So he just had to answer that last three.
Brisebois outside. Back to Bourgeois.
Evens things up with that basket. His second of 4, shooting 50%.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Screen by Illich.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Using his size around the rim. Illich cashing in for 2, playing big for Paris.
Brisebois outside.
Inside.
Here's Barrow. Ahern with the rebound.
And here's MP from the arc. Connects from three-point range. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter.
Both teams changing it up here.
And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city, and obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Here's Monsieur. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. To the middle.
Here's Dupont. That falls. Great assist by Bourgeois.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
Larson, no good.
And so it's Marseille with it.
11-point game.
Bourgeois with it. Now guarded by Portier. And a nice shot by Valois.
I like seeing the unselfish approach from Bourgeois right there. More than willing to share the wealth.
Back to Clarkson. Launches a three. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's definitely been their floor leader at the offensive end.
Well, he has been today. He's done a great job of keeping that ball moving.
And he's just so strong with the handles, too. He's such a joy to watch.
Now here's Clarkson. 15 points in the game.
Pass to Brisebois.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when Brisebois is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
And Ahern gets it to go.
Very clever passing. He put the ball on a silver platter for him.
Brisebois outside. Pass to Riyard. Now Bourgeois. Defended by Elitch.
And he gets it to go as they call a foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I love that Bourgeois finished that play. Got the bucket to go despite being hit.
And he'll be shooting his first free throws. And the free throw, no good.
And here's Paris.
13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Outside Dumont. Pass to Elitch. Kicks it out to MP.
4 on the clock.
The shot is good on the assist by Elitch. When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
On the wing, Clarkson. The three-pointer, no good.
Marseille trailing. Brisebois outside.
The shot.
And there's Marseille with another bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Elitch.
He's got 8. Clarkson, no good.
Now here's Brisebois. Guarded by Dumont. Outside Dupont.
Banked in off the glass.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of him on that move to the cylinder.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
If you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Pass to Brisebois. Barrow. Back to Brisebois.
6 on the shot clock, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
It's Paris leading. Ahern on the wing. Back to Clarkson.
From the arc.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
There's Barrow with the 3. Here's Parker, and he makes good on the layup.
He is tireless, guys. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Now here's Clarkson. 21 points in the game.
Out of bounds, it'll go to Marseille.
You got to ask, where was he going with that pass? Awful turnover.
And we're just about a minute and a half into this third quarter of basketball.
Stay there.
Pass to Dupont. It's Parker high post.
6 to shoot.
Here's Brisebois.
Parker's shot is good. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Ahern outside.
Clarkson.
Another 3 for Paris.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total 6 since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
But he recovers it. Back to Clarkson. 3-pointer.
Yes, and a nice assist from Elich.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Barrow shot is off. Now Paris FC Basket with it.
Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Well, this is why you run plays through MP, showing great command of the offense.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed Dupont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, Dupont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Barrow gets the bucket.
Barrow showing his fight near the hoop. Nice trip down the floor from Marseille.
Here's MP for 3. Marseille Basketball pulls it in. Here's Bourgeois. Good work defensively by Elich.
Here's Clarkson. 27 points for him. To the inside.
And Elich with the dunk. And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogi Elich. Some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogi, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogi hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock.
Here's MP for 3. Here's Marseille with the ball.
trailing by 13. Here's Parker, and he banks in the layup.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Paris FC basket ahead, up 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our 4th quarter of basketball coming up next.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action here between Paris.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Shots good by Clarkson.
Man, this 4th quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Now here's Brisebois. For a 3, Dupont. The shot is good. Parker making the play.
And Dupont has lots of confidence firing that 3 ball. It's one of the many reasons why scouts love this kid.
MP outside. For 3. Another 3 for Paris.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Dupont. Parker a screen.
To the right side. Shot clock at 6.
And there's Marseille with another bucket.
Now, what a smart feed by Dupont. Not known for his passing, but it's a part of his game he's been working on.
Dumont on the wing. MP outside. Pass to Ahern. Back to Clarkson.
Lets it go from deep.
It's hauled in by Bourgeois.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
And a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
And here's MP from the arc. The shot, no good.
Now here's Brisebois.
Guarded closely. Parker misses.
Now Paris FC basket with it. Clarkson with it.
Inside, Zadirko. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
Big Dave Zadirko bringing the noise.
Pass to Parker. Outside Dupont.
No good with the triple.
The final horn sounds and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EVA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EVA tourney was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Wayne Graves, MP, they've worked together. They've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EVA tourney in hand, who knows how far they can go.
I would not bet against them at this point, no matter who the opponent is. This team has grown so much, and right now they're riding a lot of confidence heading into the tournament.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EVA Championships?
It feels incredible. Oh, man. This is my first season as a professional. So to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey. So that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there. And the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Championship game.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, about to play Istanbul for the EBA Championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
Win. But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, you know, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you got to take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready. I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Basket. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament. Most experienced. Strongest will be. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Tomorrow, you'll see how strong I am.
MP,
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
I'm feeling very, very confident all of a sudden. Usually when your opponent tries to intimidate you, it's because they know you're better than them. So yeah, I'd say I'm feeling pretty great right now.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul basketball?
I've watched the game tape on them. I know they've got some quality players, but I've played against some of the best players across the world in multiple countries. And I'm confident my game is better. This is what you spend all those hours in the gym for, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hier, bitte. Ich habe eine Frage.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA Championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait, and we likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
MP outside. Ilic. Screen by Ilic. Inside. And stolen by Kaya.
To the middle.
Here's Guvan.
Another shot.
It's hauled in by Paris. Clarkson with it.
Down low.
Here's Ilic.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
Now here's Ganesh. Misses the three. And what a journey it's been for MP with this team. I mean, over the season, he's earned the respect of the vets.
And it's not just the vets on his team, but around Europe, the other vets, they're taking notice as well. And that says something about MP. He doesn't get too ahead of himself, allowed himself to be caught, be coachable, and now he's a force.
Roll from outside. Clarkson pulls it in.
Even without that three-ball droppage for him, the defense could have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
Now here's Toprak.
Can they get it? Drills it from outside.
And Toprak plays with a lot of fire. He loves getting revenge with the three ball.
Not many can argue Guvan is the star of this Istanbul side, arguably the best guard in Europe, and he's the key to this team.
He does everything so well and has been doing it for so long. Guvan isn't a player you can rattle. You know he's going to leave his fingerprints on this game.
Pass to Ganesh. Left side, Toprak.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's a good look for Toprak. That's exactly what Istanbul is working towards offensively.
Back to Clarkson. Shoots the three. Another three for Paris.
Well, a three-pointer has to be his best friend today, no question.
It has been today, anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Three-pointer's a nice friend to have.
And again, it's Istanbul.
Anytime he touches the ball, Guvan is looking to score. Really dangerous, especially when he can pull it up.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA Championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
Now here's Gougon.
Teardrop shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
You see how graceful Gougon can be using the floater.
It's Paris leading.
Pass to Zadirko. Here's MP for 3.
Another 3 for Paris.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Now here's Gougon.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Such a fiery competitor. Gougon wanted to hit him right back from the arc. So he just makes it happen.
Pass to Clarkson. The 3 is up.
Rebounded by Kaya. Outside Gougon.
Puts the move on. And he comes up empty there, but that puts him at 3 for 6. To the inside. Zadirko. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Welcome back to the Eternal City, Rome. Second quarter action of
both teams deciding to change it up.
And Paris FC basket, call time.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. There's the killer two-hand slam.
And Tolga Yilmaz, the Istanbul wing, he's really shown some great development over the last few seasons.
You kept waiting on Yilmaz to figure it out. Then about halfway through last year, it happened. He's been an absolute stud since then, and a huge part of Istanbul's success.
Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone on to the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Here's Korkmaz. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And they're running. Shots good by Clarkson.
I like how MP is right there to ensure they capitalize on the fast break. This guy, he doesn't waste opportunities.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To end the run from deep. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's the 3.
Offensive rebound. Kaya with a bucket.
Well, credit Kaya with some major energy. When big men like him work hard on the glass, they sometimes get rewarded for it.
And here's MP from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Out to the wing.
Here's Idamish. He's covered by Ahern.
Here's Korkmaz. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Pass to Dumont. MP outside. Ahern.
Back to Clarkson.
And Paris, another triple.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Here's Idamish.
To the paint.
Here's Arslan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here. This is his first free throw attempts of the game.
No good on that one.
And Istanbul making a change here.
And he's good on the second.
Pass to Ahern. Back to Clarkson. Elich.
There's the triple. And again, MP for three.
I love this about MP. He can stretch you out and really extend that defense.
Outside Toprak.
The tray. The rebound by Zadirko.
And it's Paris with the ball.
They lead by 20, and that's the most we've seen. And here's MP from the arc.
That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
Love how confident MP is rising up from there, knowing the damage he can do with the J.
Outside Gouvon. Pass to Kaya.
Bangs home the trifecta. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Just dominating this one. And we'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway. One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
Well, he's scored over half their points so far. That's just a major contribution.
Ganesh.
Zadirko defending.
Kaya with a bucket.
From that middle area, Kaya can conduct a lot of electricity. Zaps one with a fluid jumper.
Three-pointer. Drops in the tray.
He just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Now here's Gouvon.
He's closely guarded.
Outside Toprak. The basket is good. The assist from Gouvon.
Spreading out the floor. You want that in a swingman like Toprak.
Ahern on the wing.
Clarkson.
Another three for Paris.
It's so nice to have someone who can take charge like he has.
They've got to be feeling good about having the ball in his hands at that end of the floor right now.
Yeah, he's just been so smooth.
Now here's Gouvon.
He has 7. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, right there, Ganesh using his size to wreak havoc.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Over a minute and a half into this third quarter action.
Outside Elich.
Clarkson.
And Paris, another triple.
They came out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Inside. Illich takes it out to Zadirko. No good from outside.
With his size, you have to love the way Anil Ganesh moves around the court. I mean, everything is so deliberate with his footwork.
Well, like so many other Turkish bigs, Ganesh is as skilled as they come. He's got great vision, and he can create some space with the bounce if he needs to.
Now here's Clarkson. He's got 44. From the arc.
That's good, and it's Dumont with the assist.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up from long range seems to be falling.
Pass to Toprak.
Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Now Zadirko.
Ganesh defending. Now here's Illich.
Here's MP for three. And Paris another triple.
Well, this is what Paris likes about Illich. The big man is always willing to make the extra pass.
And in this EBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Now, Gouvan might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible.
The three gets the three-pointer to fall.
Sharp shooting from Yilmaz on the perimeter. He had that one totally dialed in.
Back to Clarkson. Dumont. Pass to Clarkson. Launches it. It's good from long range.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Gouvan.
He has 7.
And here's Ganesh. It's Toprak on the wing.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Smart play by the Istanbul center. Ganesh moving the rock for the assist.
Pass to Ahern.
Ganesh with the steal. Fast break, here we go. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That's on Dumont.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he's... And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Pass to Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
Crafty decision by MP. Using the pick and roll to create for another teammate.
Outside Toprak.
That three off the mark.
Maybe he thinks he can shoot his way out of this cold spell. But me personally, I don't think that's the case. Somebody tell him it's time to give up the three.
Now here's Gouvan.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Again, the miss by Istanbul basketball.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Leduc. That falls. Nice feed that time from MP.
Well, this is why you run plays through MP, showing great command of the offense.
Istanbul with the ball. Ganesh sets a screen.
Shoots. And the jumper is on the mark.
One of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of their offense.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
Here's Gouval. Oh, Gouval sending it home.
We know Gouval is an elite leader on the floor, but it's sometimes kind of hard to quantify how large the difference is for this team when he's out there.
People have compared Gouval to Chris Paul in terms of the ways that he can elevate a ball club. He's got that sort of impact on a team where role players just play better.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Now here's Clarkson. Another three for Paris.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him there.
Assevisior. Back to Clarkson. Now Leduc. That's good, and it's MP with the dime.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Portier. Here's MP for three. And Paris, another triple.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Launches a three. Yep, it's good.
Since halftime, he's been money from beyond the arc. When he's that hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket who will be crowned as the EBA champions. What an unlikely run it's been.
Let's go! Hey, Boggy, we're the EBA champions now, baby.
Yes.
Yes!
This is good.
I think he likes you now.
Hey,
Maybe.
Look it, when me and Boggy started off, we had our problems. But that guy is one of a kind.
Actually, he has a twin. But technically, there are two of him.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet that guy.
Unbelievable work, MP!
I haven't seen this much talent at this young age since Nas put out Omatic.
Hey, I actually like that one.
Hey, when you get to the NBA, put in a good word for me, okay?
I got you, Coach. But hey, these guys are gonna miss you.
I know, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Let's go! We the champs, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement. As a 19-year-old playing his first season in the French Basketball Super League, how do you feel looking back at your accomplishments?
It's been an incredible ride, Miss Mueller. I really fell in love with France during my time here. I love the fans, I love the culture. I feel like I've grown so much, and I'll cherish these experiences for the rest of my life.
MP.
Oui.
MP, what comes next for you? Will you enter the draft? Right now you're projected as a second rounder. Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
I love France, but my goal is the NBA. If I had a chance to get drafted this year, that's what I'm taking, so I won't pass that up. I'll prepare for that as I go back home and talk to my agent and see what my options are. But I think I've shown that I can compete at the highest levels against grown men and under pressure impact environments. A lot of people question my decision to come to France over going to college, but I'll tell you, sitting here right now, I think I made the right choice. Welcome.
Look at this.
How can you afford all this?
Ma, can I get a hello before you start questioning my finances?
I missed you.
I missed you more, Ma.
You look strong.
That's because I am.
Hey, did you bring me my rope for?
Man, that stuff stunk up my luggage. I'm surprised customs let me through.
No, that is the king of cheeses there. Come on.
Of course, for you, Ma, I brought you some prints from the Louvre.
What? Oh, you didn't have to get me anything.
No. How else would you know I was thinking about you? So, hey, don't mind your stuff. Leave that there, and we'll go talk to Austin and Xander, and afterwards we can grab some dinner.
All right.
Let's
go.
There's my
There
guy.
they are.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Film
Good to
me?
see you.
I don't see any cameras.
Sorry, Dad.
What?
I already told you, we're not filming a reality TV show. You're not going to be surrounded by a bunch of cameras. We're filming content for my socials.
That's a fair question, though. If I'm recording, you'll know it. I use a DSLR mostly.
Whatever that means, take your word for it.
Anyway, it is such a pleasure to finally meet both of you.
Oh, same here. MP's told me so many great things about you guys.
You're lying, but I believe you. You must be a great agent.
Thank you.
Quit messing with the man.
Here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Austin, MP said that you were going to walk us through some of your draft strategies.
Dad, no. We'll get to that. Chill, please.
Oh, no, it's fine. Why don't we get to it, and then I'll let you guys catch up.
Austin,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as we all know, MP's being mocked in the second round. Now, his talent exceeds that valuation, but ironically, that puts us in a very strong position. If he were mocked just a bit higher, he would have been a late first rounder. And then whoever wanted to draft him would be completely out of our control. But the second round is the Wild West. And you can play wherever you want if you play your cards right. And of course, landing in the right organization is just as important to having a long, successful NBA career as having talent.
And another thing, in this room, I'm making a promise to everyone. On moms, I'm gonna make everyone who passed up on me regret it.
Oh, MP.
Look, I know that's not easy for a mom to hear, but that kind of chip on your shoulder is actually a great thing in a competitive industry like professional sports. So,
thank Austin.
Okay, so if anyone can draft him in the second round, how can he choose where he goes?
Well, there's actually two ways we can play this. First, we roll the dice. Let whoever's going to draft you, draft you. And I've got a list of interested teams here. But you can also work the system. If you tell people you only want to play for Team X, they'll listen because no one wants drama from a second rounder.
What if Team X doesn't want MP?
Ma.
What? I'm just asking. Just asking, honey.
That's a very shrewd question. That's where workouts come in. Now, I can get MP a workout with anyone. And if he impresses at that workout, chances are...
When, Austin, when I impress at the workouts.
There you go.
Okay, what do you recommend?
Well, if it were me, I would think long and hard about what my style of play is, what role I think I can fill, and then I'd see what team fits my style and has a need for my role. You also want a front office who you trust to make smart decisions. And if geography is important to you, you should consider that as well.
Okay, honey. How do you want to approach this?
I have some ideas, but honestly, it's a lot to take in.
I know. Well, look, guys, I put all the information you need right here on the TV. List of interested teams, scheduled workouts, etc. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, you know where to reach me. I can give you all the advice in the world on this, MP, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life, your decision. Good news is, your future's in your hands.
We appreciate it, Austin.